It was good to see the Clippers find alternate paths to scoring. The ball is up, the game is on, the Clippers win the tap. Despite the shoddy shooting from outside, their offensive rating was still extremely high. Ibaka, who did most of his damage around the rim, steps out of the painted area on cue as we talk about.
Well, I don't know what Ibaka was doing that time. He just went right past Roby on the perimeter and gave him a free path to the basket.
Ibaka, surrounded by defenders, gets his own rebound and lays it in. Serge Ibaka.
Well, I don't know what Ibaka was doing that time. He just went right past Roby on the perimeter and gave him a free path to the basket.
Ibaka, surrounded by defenders, gets his own rebound and lays it in. Serge Ibaka.
He just went right past Roby on the perimeter and gave him a free path to the basket.
Ibaka, surrounded by defenders, gets his own rebound and lays it in.
To me, seems like it was discussed at the meeting. We need you to put more pressure on Ibaka at the other end.
They look into Ibaka. Good interior defense by the Thunder. Better transition defense by the Clippers. And they've got a power play if they hurry. Clippers have doubled up Oklahoma City here in the opening moments. Ibaka goes to work on Roby. Hook shot is good. Ibaka 3 for 4 to open up.
I want to see what the changes are, Brian, to the OKC defense as far as pick and rolls go, because that was one of the big problems, particularly in the first quarter last game.
Belong 2 for 5. All of his shots have been above the arc. Baisley to the rim. No, and Ibaka clears it. Kennard, one of those 8 players shooting better than 40% from distance. Shea met at the baseline by George.
We've seen Shai Gilgeous-Alexander try to get so much of his offense going with the ball movement to his teammates, but that time it's Ibaka in the dunker slot off that pass from Paul George, who's averaging a career high in assists.
They are guarding against complacency, Brian.
Christina, thank you very much.
You see the Clips come out and try to fool OKC by going to a little 2-3 zone. They looked more 3-2 rather than 2-3, and after that first pass, they then stayed with who was in their area.
What a pass by Ibaka, what a finish by Batum. What allowed them to build the big lead they had of 17 in the first quarter. Whistle and a foul stops the clock. Deflection recovered by Dort. Good closeout by Batum. Dort maintains the bounce, attacks the paint, misses the chip shot. A lot of easy shots for Oklahoma City have not gone down.
Yesterday or last evening, depending on what time, and it's part of the protocol.
Ibaka out of the inbound for 3. Hey, how about that? I think it's a fancy shot. I think it's super fun for the game. Shea to the rim. No. I can tell disdain for the 3. Haven't trailed in this one. George, no. Rebound, Ibaka doing work inside again. Serge Ibaka 6 of 7 from the field. Haven't trailed in this one. George, no. Rebound, Ibaka doing work inside again. Serge Ibaka 6 of 7 from the field. Just a 27% three-point shooter on the year. Ibaka, well above that average, knocks down his second 3. And a guy that they relied upon to do a lot of scoring. He's at a different stage in his career, but he still knows how to get the job done. And now a quick word from Sweet James.
I want to see if the Clippers come back into a zone to try and disrupt the rhythm that Oklahoma City has at the offensive end of the floor.